And so what we're looking at is the role of really release today, which is going to help improve low point face path relationship. It's also going to help path. So what we did was over here to the right, we have you throwing a frisbee. Okay? And so what I want you to notice is when you take the frisbee back, you load. All right? So let's go back to as you take it back, you load. And your first move to start back down is I want you to notice that you have a little bump and a squat. Okay? So if we look over here at that same thing, as you get to the top, there's not that bump and squat, right? So we want to feel that little bump and squat. The other thing that I want you to notice is if we're kind of saying that these are both in the same position here, in other words, on the downswing, right? The frisbee and your club here, okay? What I want you to notice is what this arm does in relationship to this hip. So this arm's kind of out racing this hip, which is getting the club to go a little bit outside the line here, because there's the release. That's where you're starting to release it. And what I want you to notice here is the arm and the hip all move as a unit together, and then the release doesn't happen until you're all the way out here. Then you release, right? So you're releasing towards your, so the feeling here is to get the club and your right side to deliver together as a unit. Right now they're delivering independently. Here, if we look over here, we're seeing that, especially down the line here. I mean, look at how much your body is open here and where your arm is. Your arm's out in front of you, and watch how you release it out there. Look at that. Look at how when you release it, look at how open your hips are. And then back here, you've already released it. Okay? So get it. I put the drill with the frisbee in your bag. Grab a 50-cent frisbee from Walmart and just feel that on the range, that motion, right? And feel that little bump squat. If we look, we'll see all the tour pros do the same motion that you're doing right here. Whoop, they look at the knees flex. Look at the knees separate. And it's like a Sam Snead squat. It's beautiful. Just got to do the same thing with the club. Then just pick up a club and swing. Feel like you're swinging a club like that, and rotating through. I mean, look at too where you're finishing here. You're really over top of that lead leg.